Hi there, starting today with a formal introduction of Astro, who is our office manager here at Liberty Property Strategies. He makes sure everything runs smoothly and efficiently and is a great energy to have around. So, hi Astro, I'll pop him down now and get stuck into the hard-hitting content. See you later, buddy. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about the speculation that's been in the media about increases in interest rates occurring sometime soon. So what I wanted to do was run through my five top reasons why any increase in interest rates is not really something to worry about as a property investor. My number one reason in that regard is that you may have heard that vacancy rates around basically the whole of Australia are at all-time lows. So what that means is that over time, rents are actually going up to compensate investors for any increase in interest rates. So that's my first reason why it's not something to worry about. My second reason is that capital growth is continuing anyway, well into 2022. We're now in April. So property house prices went up around Australia roughly 20% in 2021. We're certainly not expecting that to be the result for this year, but we are expecting about half of that. So just to put that into perspective, say that we're talking to about an investor with a $600,000 investment property that may have a $500,000 loan against it. So in round terms, 10% on that $600,000 property is going to be about $60,000 in property appreciation for the year we're expecting for that particular investor. In the meantime, let's imagine that interest rates go up 1% for that same investor. So that's an extra $5,000 that he'll be paying in interest against the appreciation he's enjoyed of $60,000. So he's still well off and well in front. Let's imagine they go up 2%, which I think is highly, highly unlikely. So that's going to be an extra $10,000 in interest. Well, once again, he's still way in front from that perspective. So obviously the main thing is to be able to manage the cash flow around the increase in interest rates if they happen to occur. So from that perspective, we always encourage our investors to have as big a buffer as possible. That basically allows for any investor to weather any challenges that should occur in relation to managing their portfolio over time. So that should be able to also compensate them for any increase in interest rates over time with their buffer. The other thing that you probably realize is that at Liberty Property, we specialise in brand new homes. One of the reasons we do that is because they have the maximum tax benefit in terms of the depreciation of not only all of the fixtures and fittings, but also the building itself. So in round terms, that works out to be a tax refund for most people, and once again, I'm being very general here, but for most people, of around $5,000 per property per year. So once again, that's going to help to compensate any property investor for any increase in interest rates. And the final reason why you don't really have to worry about an increase in interest rates is that it really has already occurred in many ways. From the point of view that the banks have been putting up fixed rates now for the last few months. And obviously the property market continues to tick along and do what it does. So when they talk about increases in official rates, they're talking about more what happens to variable rates. Obviously there's a lot of people with a variable rate, but they're much lower now than fixed rates. And so they've got some scope for an increase and still be able to cope and manage with that quite easily. So 2022 is already proving to be another bumper year for property. And so please do contact us if you'd like to get involved in a safe and affordable way that builds your wealth both for tomorrow and as well as that for beyond. So have a great day and look forward to speaking with you soon.